Hey, what's going on, ladies and gents? Hopefully, everybody's having a good day, night, morning, evening, wherever you're at. Before anybody says anything, yes, I'm well aware that this is a little bit of a mess here. Um, and, well, the reason why it's a little bit of a mess is because, as you see, there's the Core P3 right there. It's actually my new build that I'm working on, my personal build. So, yeah, I got that plus the customer build that I'm also doing, which the customer build, I'm going back and forth with that and this, so more or less two builds going on at once. But, yeah, let's take and get into my new personal build. But here's my new personal build: Thermatake Core P3, running dual radiators on it with the obvious. I forgot the name of the fans. Not Tua fans. That's it. 3,000 RPM industrial fans. These are the radiators that came off of my test bench. This is a 60 millimeter, and this is an 86 millimeter, which is actually the first time it's ever been done in the Core P3. And yes, I'm running my EVGA Kingpin Z790 Dark. Got the 14900 KF underneath the Iceman's Direct Dye water block. And yeah, I mean, the hardware is pretty much not changed at all. It's just in a case now because I'm kind of getting a little bit tired of the test bench gig, so now I'm going to a case, and this is pretty much where I'm at now. So got my Strix 4090 there. Also got my white riser cable. One thing I do want to say is kind of corny with these cases is when you buy the case, it comes with a vertical GPU mount, but it doesn't come with the riser cable, which in my opinion is retarded. Yes, it's stated in a description when you buy the case that the riser cable is optional. Okay, well, fine. If it's optional, why would you give the vertical mount? Because this vertical mount here comes with the case, but you get everything to mount the GPU vertically, but you don't get the riser cable. It makes no sense. Me personally, I think, my opinion, they should just take and raise the price about maybe 30-40 bucks and throw it in and include a riser cable, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much that. Dual hidden loops. The only water lines that you see are the water lines that I can't hide, because overall this build with regular 30 millimeter radiators, this build is very easy, straightforward. But pulling in the 60 millimeter up there and then the 86 millimeter, especially this one down here, this 86 millimeter 360 right here, it has actually made this build quite complicated because nothing I planned out actually went according to plan as soon as I added these thick radiators into the mix. Yes, I do plan on painting these white, the radiators white. When I'm going to do it, I honestly don't know. But at the same time too, I'm also going to be ordering two white 30 millimeter radiators, Corsair radiators, or not Corsair. I apologize. I'm just real shit with company names right now. A little bit tired, and yeah, but Alpha Cool 30 millimeter radiators. I can get them in white, but they're gonna take a while to come in because they're overseas. So yeah, I gotta go through that phone with that. I do plan on getting those regardless, but I also maybe I do plan on painting these as well white. The funny part about it is I haven't got this build done, and I'm already looking at other cases to replace this one with. It's just how I am. I just keep on buying different things to try it out. But yeah. With that being said, too, I actually took and this gig here is going bye-bye because this whole gig here with the 4 plugins, this is actually going bye-bye. Well, it is, but it's not. Because what I actually did is, if you actually go watch Jay's 2 cents video on his new rig that he built since he got rid of all the EK crap in his rig, I mean, that's his choice, it's whatever. He actually took, I noticed it with his 49 that he's actually got an extension cable. He's actually got an extension cable that comes out, and it's just, instead of having all this nonsense here, he has the extension cable that comes out and then it runs in. So instead of having all this nonsense here, I could tuck all this in the back behind everything and then just have the extension cable come out and plug into my 4090. So with that being said, yes, I had already taken and ordered that. I got that in white as well. Unfortunately, my build is actually on hold for right now for the simple fact of I ran out of freaking fittings. I was going great, doing all the water loop, doing water, yeah, running the CPU in, running everything I had to run. I was doing great on that, and I ran out of fittings, so that's at a halt. I also did take in. I had purchased I think it's the Crucial, or hang on, let me hit Amazon really quick. The reason why I say that is because I actually took, and I typically don't do it, but in this case I actually took it. I did do it. Is I typically don't upgrade the storage because, well, I never have a need to, but this time around I did take and I did upgrade the storage because, well, it's whatever, and I just needed to get away from PCIe Gen 3. So what I actually took and I did was, there's right there, the T7 705 1TB PCIe Gen 5. If you actually look up to this M.2, or if you actually Google search world's fastest M.2 on the planet, that this is actually what comes up, which I'll actually take and show you. Which, there you go. So I also took in, I watched some reviews, and I seen the M.2 in action, and, well, it's pretty much confirmed everywhere that it's the fastest M.2 on the planet, and that's actually what I own now. It's actually in the motherboard now, so I got that upgraded, and in a couple weeks I'm gonna order another one. So one's gonna be for the operating system, the other one's gonna be for my programs, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. I mean, there's really not much to say when it comes to the case because, well, I mean, it is what it is. All my water lines and wiring, it's all going to be hidden except for the stuff that has to show. So yeah, I got my pass-throughs there, and then on the top, how that's going to work. This one's going to be for the GPU. That one's going to be for the CPU. So how it's going to work here is it's going to come out, or it's going to take, and I actually forgot how the heck I'm going to do this one. Oh, that's how this is going to go. In the back, the water line's going to come out here. It's going to shoot to the back here. Then the water's going to come through the back here, come around the front, and then come back out, and it's going to shoot to the top of my reservoir, which is in the back, which I'll actually show you those really quick. Which there are my reservoirs right there. My Iceman, I think they're 360 millimeter radiators. Or not radiators, reservoirs. And yes, I am running EK DDC pumps, which I don't care what people think about the company, whatever. As long as the company treats me well, if I order a product and I get it and it works, it's whatever. The day that they screw me over on something, then I'll change brands. But I love the DDC pumps, so. But they are directly mounted They're directly mounted to the back of the back plate, and again, that's pretty much that. So almost 9 minutes in, there's really not much more for me to say on it. I apologize that I haven't over a little bit over a week now that I haven't had anything to upload, or I haven't uploaded anything. I apologize about that because there's got a lot of stuff going on, and, well, I figured I'd give you a little something. And the customer build that I'm doing, that was slightly on a little bit hold because I was waiting for things to come in the mail. And I figured, well, while I wait for stuff to come in the mail for the customer build, I'll start doing mine. And it just so happens I start doing mine, and bam, a day later, the customer started coming in the mail. Which, again, no big deal. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at now. Is I had to order some more pass-throughs, some more fittings. Now I'm waiting for now I'm waiting for that stuff to come in the mail. Plus also my extension cable. So yeah, that's pretty much that on that end. Yes, I apologize. This video is probably really boring, but just showing you my system that I'm building, and then you guys already know the customer build that's going on. Hopefully in the next week or two or whatever, I'll have another video for you guys on the customer build. But again, like I said, my apologies. Just bear with me. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit tired. But yeah, I mean, if anybody would like a video on something, like hardware-wise or whatever, I mean, if anybody would like a video on something being, for me to show something or whatever the case may be, give me a shout in the comments. I mean, I don't mind customer requests. I mean, if it's not a case of where you're trying to prove me wrong on something, then it's like, okay, cool. But I mean, if it's a case of like you generally want to see something or whatever the case may be, drop a comment. I have no problem doing request videos. I've done them before. Won't think twice about doing it again. But again, my apology. I know this video is quite boring, and yeah. So I'm pretty much gonna end this video here, and yeah, it's pretty much gonna be that. So hopefully everybody's having a good day, night, morning, evening, wherever it is, wherever you're at. I'm out. Later.